surfed for like 3 months. I went back out like trestles. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brand new board.
Good morning, Dub Nation. We are in a Walmart parking lot this morning because the other day I broke my French press. You hate to see it, but real quick comment section. Who remembers the video when I bought this golden French press? It's basically fully turned bronze, and I even lost one of the screws that holds this thing in, but this is gold to me right here. I'm trying to keep this thing alive, but the good part is that they sell just the glass that goes in here, so hopefully Walmart's got it. We're gonna try to get that going so we can get this going, so we can get this going, because your boy is so sore right now. Two things I want to say. Skateboarding is so gnarly, and T-Cap, we miss you. Miss surfing with T-Cap, and that drive down here made me really realize how much of a beast this kid is behind the wheel. Who has a captain hat? That is my question for you guys today. Does anybody have a hat that's made for captains that you'd be willing to part ways with? Maybe sell it, maybe donate it, but next time T-Cap shows up, we gotta have a captain hat present for him. Well, here we go. Good morning. Hope you guys are making it through at this point. Normally we want to be thriving, but right now we just want to be spreading positivity, spreading good energy, spreading the most amount of love that is possible in your heart, and then to discover throughout the day how to achieve more love and then spread that as well. So that's your morning message. Let's go get this glass. T-Cap leaves California for 1 week. All the suit just popped back up. Told you. Boys and girls, I'm literally parting out a French press right now. This needs to be seen. I asked for ice from a shop right when I woke up so that I could get yesterday's kombucha cold for my morning beverage before coffee, and I knocked the whole thing of ice over. And my center console here, which literally is made up of wood and has all my electronics, you know what? It's ice. She'll buff out and it'll dry out. Keep it moving, keep the stoke up. Then I go to Starbucks, fill up my entire French press with hot water, put it on the floor in a nice little nook in the corner here, and I bang a corner because yesterday, wait, I need to take you back a little more, because when I went to go and get my butter from yesterday, half a brick, it melted in my car and went all over this bag that I had in the back. So full brick of melted Kerrygold butter all over my stuff. Full cup of ice melting inside my center console filled with electronics. She will buff. And now, entire French press filled with hot coffee all over the floor of my car. There's literally nothing you can do about these type of things except to be grateful that I had butter, to be grateful that I literally had a spot filled with electronics that I could even spill ice into, and be grateful that I have a French press and coffee and access to hot water and the availability, more than all that, to go and get more coffee, go get more butter, go get more water, and just start this day over. So here we go. A little morning stoke with an absolute terrible situation. But we're grateful, and today is gonna be epic. I promise you this. Real talk, am I the only one who has been using a t-shirt for the past 3 weeks for a face mask? I've been contemplating making my own Avo apparel and CVLOG face masks, the coverings. Would you guys be interested in that? Should I do that? I almost want to do it just to have them for myself, because I am so sick of tying these shirts into knots. And I also cannot seem to remember for the life of me that there's a pandemic going on. And every time I go into a store, halfway there, I find myself turning around, going back to the car once I realize everybody around me is wearing masks. It's not easy to get used to a pandemic. I mean, come on. We also forgot to announce how grateful we are that we didn't get burned by the scalding hot coffee on my little sandal feet. How are we doing, sir? We're good. I'm not gonna lie, you hate to see how many times they have to use these single-use cups because they can't use refillable, reusable bottles or cups anywhere these days. There you go, right there. Right back to your home. 549. Easily the most I've ever paid for a brick of Kerrygold. The question is, what am I gonna do today different that's gonna make this thing not melt too? Paying $5 for one serving of butter. How we talk? We're getting masks. Oh. Boom, just like that. Quick 20, 25 minutes later. Sometimes, you know, I forgot to explain, you just gotta put the work in. How many years have I been making coffee? And how many times have I spilled a full French press or had my butter melt? Like, not more than a dozen. Sometimes things happen. It's all about how you handle it. Dealing with the situation that you're presented like a grown-up, like an adult, even if you're not. Being grateful that you have the chance to even mess up, and then putting the work in to make sure you do what's right. I don't know what's going on with that either. Here we go. Back to your day. I guess back to my day. Cheers. Good morning. We're psyching. I love you. Testing, testing, necking. All right, guys, we just slayed a bunch of things that I needed to get done, from fixing a fuse that was blown somewhere in my car that wasn't allowing the OBD scanner to get plugged in, which wasn't allowing me to pass smog. And I got all that done and just went and passed smog. So we're stoked, because that means I can get my vehicle re-registered and go back down to Baja to get my boards fixed, which I got new fins and new fin boxes because of some legend that broke down to me where I could get it on the site, but I gotta get down to Baja to get it fixed. But for now, we just crushed all that stuff. I feel like we gotta help out with this whole movement that's going on right now, and so far we haven't done anything hands-on. So I'm heading to my brother's. He lives in Long Beach, which isn't a gnarly city, but it's a pretty solid city for what's been going on, and there's been a lot of like disasters there, so I wanna do my part. He wants to help out. We're gonna go see if they need any help, like sweeping stuff up, cleaning up garbage, fixing anything that was broken, and get honestly just a hands-on approach and be able to witness this stuff in person and not just through social media, which distorts the whole actuality of it. Oh, and some lady, when I was just walking into Trader Joe's, asked me for money so that she could get some food, and I told her if she was serious, I would grab her something while I was in there. She told me where she was gonna be posted up, so I got her a chicken wrap, some pesto, and if she's really there, she's about to get hooked up. She gone. You hate to not see her.
Beach overwhelmed by people cleaning up after looting. We've seen a massive community effort to clean up Long Beach. Thank you to the volunteers and city workers who continue to step up to serve our neighborhoods. This is the spirit of resilience. This is the spirit of Long Beach.
Your boys are out there. Let's go.
We're trying, man. We came out, we're like, I think we're late to the game, dude.
It's all love, though, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
For the heart's that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, that's it, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, man. This shit's...
Just wish I was here, you know, before, because this is a legit good over evil fight going on here. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Saddening, heavy in the heart.
Really is.
Yeah, man. We're out here just trying to, like, literally document for our own lives to look back on when we're 80 and be like, remember when this was a thing? You know what I mean?
You all choked up.
I just want to look back and show my kids, like, can you believe this was a thing? Can you believe that we used to treat each other this way? And that people used to get away with this type of shit? Like, why is it just gonna be chill, you know?
Well, we got a couple more actions till November 3rd, but it's disgusting, hurts my heart.
I know, man.
Hey.
Look forward to better times, you know what I mean?
Send it up, get that good power over evil, man.
Oh yeah, brother.
Let's get it.
So much love, man. The shakas, dude. Yo, you have the best one, brother. I appreciate it so much.
I haven't surfed for like 3 months. I went back out like trestles. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brand new board. I just got like a brand new 6'2". It's like, yeah.
I'm about to crash
It was
it.
a lot of work. I thought, fuck, no more muscles. Like,
Gotta get those shoulders back, bro.
Surf at.
Oh, where we surf at? Trestles, yeah, we go there all
like
the time.
I park it.
All right, the main area was completely handled already. All the graffiti covered up, all the trash picked up, all the windows already boarded up. So what's the plan?
We're gonna drive down Broadway, where we know is much more of a small business area, mom and pop shops, and not the corporations, because those people may not have had the opportunity to clean their stuff up yet, or may not have the money to hire people to come out. And we'll just see what's up. We're a little late to the game over here where the main thing was, but down Broadway we might see a little bit more.
All right, we scoped out basically all of the surrounding neighborhood of where my brother lives, and places have everything dialed in. I don't know if we're late or if just the community was on it and cleaned everything up, or it didn't get too gnarly, but there is full-blown protesting going on in like downtown LA and Santa Monica areas, and it's pretty epic to watch live. Today has been 100%, I want to say almost 90% positive, united, safe, cooperative protesting, which is what we're looking for. And I am gonna head back down a little bit south and get in the water, because we tried our best, but I'm not about to go into the midst of the depth of what could get crazy, because curfew's at 6 o'clock, which is in an hour, when I have everything that I own inside my van. I legitimately have my house and all of the important things that I need. If I had a place right by here that I could leave in just my car and make sure that my body was just the only thing entering, then that would be one thing. But when you're literally living in your car, it's just not an option. You can't really be risking that when cars are getting broken into and things are being burned on fire. And I don't know, but we're going to get some hopefully decent waves. 30-minute drive, yet to eat food today. It's 4:40. The boy's finally out there. Gratitude in its rawest state this afternoon. Whew. Alright guys, that was not the heaviest surf session I've ever had, but any session is super fun. I want to shut this video down. I want to shut each video down during these times with kind of a separate message. Something to really take home, you know, something that I actually learned that day and that I could spread knowledge to you guys about. And today's is just how insane it is that we are not only all the same, but we are all the same in different bodies and different experiences that if we were born into, or if we chose the same life decisions, that we would be actually doing ourselves. That's why I'm so happy that I went to Long Beach today in an attempt to help clean up, and it had already all been done. Everything had been handled already, but we met face to face. I'm not really sure if it was Army or National Guard, but all of these people, even the cops that you see that are going against the people, these are all just human beings with lives that go to work, that are protecting our country. Some people are good, some people are bad. A lot of people have good intentions, and you can't just make out an entire race of people or an entire group of people like blacks being criminals or cops being ridiculous and overpower hungry and crazy, because there are good ends of both sides. And I just can't even believe that this homie today was claiming that he was paddling out at Trestles the other day. Hadn't surfed in 3 months and was getting completely smoked. And it's like, how much can I relate to that? We can actually relate to all of these people on both sides, no matter what, because we're all human and we all have things in common. And I'm gonna leave a little photo once I shut this down of the founder of Bulletproof, the legend himself, Dave Asprey, dropped a post, and it just reminded me how much in and during and after and just at all times while everything's going on, to keep love at the center of all of this and know that nobody is doing this out of pure hate, And if they are, then it's just something that's wrong with them and they need help, because nobody would intentionally do something out of hate when they're filled with love. So at the end of the day, love is the overwhelming, most number one crucial thing that everybody needs to be focusing on right now. And you just don't want to be holding hate in your heart and holding resentment. You can still not completely forgive or like give up what happened when somebody does something wrong, but you can let it go and not hold it inside of you and actually weigh you down. So I'm just ending this video with a message about love and how we're all the same, and everybody that you see, it's nice to just make a connection with every now and then and look into their eyes or let them tell you something about who they are. And that's all I can really say right now. Tomorrow we're gonna hopefully be back out there. There's an actual protest. It's a march going to the town hall in Long Beach, so we're gonna try to take part in that. But I love all you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching these videos, showing support to me. So honored that I can even do one little part and show support to the whole world. I love everybody. See you guys tomorrow. The absolute opportunity to live the dream. Phew.